Hey guys!
Hello!
It's the SG Flixters and we are back with another movie review, and this time it's for
The Eternals!
Eternals! Yeah! We caught the 10:50 AM movie.
First
today,
one
yeah.
of the day, I think,
It was
IMAX.
the first movie in Paya Lebar IMAX, so we caught it. And okay, it was decent movie. It was just another addition to the Marvel universe. It didn't really stand out as one of the better Marvel movies that we've watched, but it's also not the worst, which still I think goes to Thor: The Dark World. But apparently a lot of critics still think that this is now the worst Marvel movie ever made.
Yeah.
Which I think it's alright. It's long, it's 2.5 hours, so if you want to go and watch this movie, please go to the toilet before you watch it. Yeah, and
I didn't think it was the worst or bad. It was a good movie.
yeah. The action scenes were very good. The fighting was very good, but like you said, it's like stuff that we've seen before in other movies, right?
Yeah, I think that's
And other shows.
that's the problem nowadays. Is like their reputation precedes them.
Like
They've done such a good job. They've done such a good job for 15 years or so,
Yeah.
plus minus. So it's kind of like nothing really seemed new or fresh.
like it's all been done before, right?
Yeah.
It was cool to see how all these individual characters
Yep.
have their own individual powers and displayed very nicely in this movie.
Yep.
Like each of them really had their time to shine. Yeah.
Agreed, yep.
Nobody was like in the background. Everybody did their part, and their powers looked very good.
Yeah, I think it was nice. It was fun, like in the beginning, to like when the story was building and how they came to Earth, and then we're discovering their powers and the people they meet, the civilizations they lived in. So that was a nice, like I thought that was good story.
Yeah. So like the first half of the movie, lah.
Yeah. But other than that, it just seemed like it's just another superhero movie. It's like we are so spoiled, right? Like, oh, it's just another great scenery, like no big deal. But it was another good superhero movie, but nothing that really stood out.
Speaking of scenery, I think it did stand out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like Chloe Zhao is known as a director who uses real world locations for her filming, and it really shows in this movie.
Yeah.
Right? Like it goes to different locations all around the world, and then it really feels like the characters are there, interacting with the environment instead of like a CGI environment,
Yep.
Yeah, it feels like they are really part of the world. So that was very good. I felt that was one of the positives of this movie.
Yeah.
The actual locations.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then again, you don't go to a superhero movie for scenery.
At least I appreciated it.
Yeah, but it was nice. It was a good thing about the movie. Yeah.
Of course, some of the famous actors in this movie are Salma Hayek, Angelina Jolie, those titans of the past, I would say.
Movie titans.
Movie titans of the past. Yeah. So they did a good job here as well. The acting was good. I think everybody did a decent job in their acting role.
They were believable. Coming from we are not comic book fans, so we don't read like all the comics. So it was kind of like just fresh. So this is the first time I'm introduced to these characters. To me, it was believable.
The movie was quite funny at times also. Like there were a few comic scenes.
I think that's what I enjoyed the most.
Yeah,
funny bits.
Marvel tends to throw in like humor in all their serious movies, right? So some people like them, some people don't like them. I think it's done pretty well here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when it got serious, it got really serious. Then like the first few parts, there were like some humorous parts.
There was humor throughout.
Yeah.
Right to the end.
So what are some of the things that you didn't like about this movie?
I wouldn't say there was anything I didn't like.
The length, do you think it was too long?
I thought it was okay. Because there was a lot that needed explaining. I didn't feel that things were superfluous.
I think because there were so many characters, right, that they needed time to like introduce and build up each of them. So that's why it's such a long movie.
And they did have a 7,000 year history on Earth. So I didn't think that was I didn't think it was too long.
So for you feel like it wasn't something new lah. It was just the same formula. They're using the same.
It's the same good stuff. So it's not. So that doesn't make it great.
Too much cake, is it?
Yeah, it's not like I remember when I first watched when Doctor Strange came out, and then going into the I can't remember what, like the other realm. When they were walking on the buildings and all that. So that was
the mirror realm.
Yeah, so when like Doctor Strange came out and seeing the mirror realm for the first time, I remember feeling awed. You know? So
you didn't get the sense of awe from this movie.
Yeah, there wasn't any
like wow. Nothing like that. Okay.
This was more like, oh wow, it's another great put in natural disaster. Or another great cinematic take. Yeah, but I wasn't awed. That's the problem. I guess we're just so spoiled.
This had more vibes of like the recent TV series Jupiter's Legacy.
Yeah, I felt that too.
Right. Yeah, it felt like Jupiter's Legacy, like they all the powers, and then each of them had like different abilities, right? Like one was like the tech guy, one was like the mind guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Even their outfit kind of reminded me of Jupiter's Legacy. Yeah.
So how much would you rate this movie?
I will give it a generous 3.5.
3.5? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's pretty good.
10 years ago, I might have given it a 5. But I mean, 10 years later, so.
Yeah. I think I will give it a 3.
Really?
It's a pass, but I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. Like the worst Marvel movie. I don't think it is. But it's also not one of the top tier ones, you know. This is the kind of movie where I feel like you watch it, appreciate it at the moment, and then forget about it.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like one that will stick with you.
That you wouldn't recommend, like, let's have a movie marathon, and this is like, I'm looking forward to this movie.
Yeah, like these are the ones that you can skip. Like if you were to watch all the Marvel movies in order, right? This is one that you can skip and it won't affect the flow. It's nice for a one-time viewing. Appreciate it for what it is, and then
I mean, go watch it. It's not bad. It's good. It's a good movie. This weekend, if you have nothing to do and you haven't watched it yet, we will recommend this.
yeah, you can go check it out.
Yeah, and then let us know in the comments if you agree with us or not.
Alright, thanks guys for watching our movie review for The Eternals.
Please like this video if you like it, and also subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, and happy Deepavali to our Hindu friends.
Okay,
Bye bye.